Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Be Real Entertainment presents Sports Spit, and I'm your host, Jay Maurice, with my co-host,
Slick Vic, Victor Garner. What up? What up?
Hey, we coming to you from the Hall of Game, where we're giving you 360 degrees of game. For those that don't understand, that's game all the way around.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you for pressing that play button and tapping in with us. Keep it up, man. We need your support. Thank you. But I would like to, before we get started, to ask people that's watching this to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. If you don't agree with something that we're saying or something we're talking about, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about it. Okay?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Well, this show today, we doing the first round, midway through the first round of the NBA playoffs. So, go ahead and put this thing in motion, Vic.
All right. Well, now time to do a temperature check of these first round series, man. So 2 to 3 games in. Well, 2 games in all series. Some games or some series are 3 games in. And you want to start in the East or you want to start in the West?
Might as well start in the East first.
Okay. All right. You want to start at the top of the ladder, or where you want to go?
It don't even matter.
Well, I guess let's just follow the bracket like we did last time.
Mm-hmm.
So, Boston, Miami, a little more interesting than I thought it would have been.
I told you, man, Boston wasn't going to let the boys sweep them. I told you that, but you don't want to listen to old school. You think I don't be knowing what I be talking about, man. I be trying to told you.
So you think is that just a one-off, or do you think Miami has a chance in the series?
I think Miami going to get another game. We're going to have to take it game by game and see.
Well,
I think Miami gonna get another game though. Yeah, no doubt. Miami gonna get another one in.
Yeah, I mean, the series could be pretty much over by the time we do the next one. So, I mean, you can't go game by game.
Because I mean, it's 2-1.
It's 2-1. Yeah.
Okay.
It could be over in 5.
It could be.
They play tonight.
But I think that Miami is gonna get another victory.
Okay. I'm sorry, they play tomorrow.
Yeah, I didn't think they played.
Yes, they play Saturday as of recording this. So, but now, so you think they get a game in Miami because the series, all the series are moving now. So
yeah,
they're down in Miami. So
yeah, they got the first one in Miami, and I think they can get the second one.
I just don't like the chances without Jimmy Butler. I just don't see a path to winning well, but everybody ain't been playing good though for the Celtics. I'm looking at these stats here, man, and Jason Tatum's shooting 44%.
That's that defense
overall.
That's that Miami defense.
He's got a 44% field goal percentage with a 21% 3-point percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Not great.
Mm-hmm.
Not
but
great.
hold on, that first game, was it the first or the second game when they hit like 22 threes?
Yeah, that was Miami couldn't miss. Miami couldn't miss. Yeah, I seen the second half of that game.
Boston couldn't miss. Boston did that.
Oh, when I turned to the game, it was the end of the game, and Miami was up a little bit, and Miami was just hitting 3.
No, I ain't talking about game 3. I'm talking about game 2 in Boston.
They didn't play 2.
They played 3.
No, they just 1-1. Series is 1-1. It's 1-1. They play game 3 tomorrow.
You sure?
I'm sure. I'm looking at it right now.
Because the first game, Boston couldn't miss. Boston was tearing their ass up.
And I don't even think I looked at that game because
they hit
I didn't think Miami had a chance, so I didn't even pay any attention.
They hit like 22 threes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they couldn't miss.
Yeah, right.
They was the ones that couldn't miss.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So,
but game 2 they did.
Yeah, game 2 they did. Miami was the ones that was hitting them threes.
Mm-hmm.
I could have swore that was game 3.
And Kristaps Porzingis, he's shooting 36% from the field, 33% from 3. You know, so they gonna need them 2 to play better.
He might want to start doing his mid-range game.
I mean, Brown's been great.
Brown is Brown.
54% from the field, 50% from three.
Ooh.
Derek White, 61% from the field. 50% from three also. Him and Jaylen Brown both 50% from three.
Okay.
And they ain't taking Jalen shooting 7 a game and shooting 50%, and Derek shooting 6 a game and hitting 50%. So it ain't like they taking 1 or 2 threes a game.
Mm-hmm.
So them two balling out. Yeah, they balling out.
Yeah. I'm cool. I think Miami, if Miami can win the next game in Miami too, I feel like the series might turn for them. Ooh. But if Boston come into Miami and take one or both of these games, it's over.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Miami has to
win.
win.
It's over. They gotta win. Yeah, if they take both of them, it's over.
Yeah, it'll be 3-1.
Yeah, I think it's over anyway. Boston. I think it's over anyway, just because they don't have Jimmy. But I mean, I didn't think they'd get that game. So,
but if they can get this next game,
yeah, then you got the history. You got Boston's, like feeling the pressure because Miami ain't got no pressure. They ain't supposed to win no way.
Right.
They ain't supposed to win any game. So they ain't got no pressure.
Right.
It's all icing for them. But let's go to the next series, the 4-5 matchup. What do you feel about this Cleveland-Orlando series? We in Orlando now.
Yeah, Orlando did it. Now that was game 3.
Yeah, Orlando popped them.
They won.
Almost
Cleveland,
40.
Cleveland won their 2 games in Cleveland. Orlando won their game. Now, if Cleveland win the next game in Orlando, and I'm thinking that was just an aberration.
Oh, you think it was just an aberration? Just they was up. They get 2. They was up 2-0 and they just tricked one off.
Yeah, they went to Disney World. You know what I'm saying? They had all their family down there. They was enjoying themselves. They like, oh, Disney World. It's all hot down there. You know what I'm saying? They
okay.
So they tricked their first game, the first game in Orlando off. But the next game they're gonna be ready.
I think last game was a sign of things to come.
Oh, I know, because you picked Orlando.
Yeah, I'm right.
Right. So you would naturally say that.
I'm dancing with the girl.
But see, you ain't saying that about the Boston Miami game though.
I mean, I think Miami gonna win, or not Boston. I think Boston gonna win.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I said at first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I don't really think Miami got a shot.
All right.
For real, but yeah, man, I think Orlando gets back into it, man. Paolo and those boys. I think it's gonna at least be tied 2-2 going back to Orlando. We're going back to Cleveland, and I think this series is gonna come down to Game 5. I feel like whoever wins Game 5 is gonna win the series.
Okay. All right. So I'm still rocking with Cleveland.
Still rocking with Cleveland.
I'm still rocking with Cleveland. They up 2-1. All they really got to do is win this next game in Orlando, go back home, 3-1, close it out.
Yeah, I mean, the Magic have really been playing good defense. I mean, Donovan Mitchell his shooting splits are 44 and 25. Mobley's at 44 and 27. Garland's at 40 and 40. 41% from 3 is amazing though. So, but his overall shooting percentage is 40%. So, I mean, he's been lighting it up from 3, but he's not really been great anywhere else. And LeVert's at 35% and 30%. So they've been doing their job defensively. They just ain't been scoring the points. They held them to the loser of each one of these games has scored in the 80s. The losing team.
Old school.
Yeah.
Old school East play.
Yeah. And so it's just been about the Magic just not being able to score enough points. Paolo, his shooting splits are 49 and 35, so he balling.
Man, that guy, he's showing me a lot, man. I wasn't too high on Paolo, but I'm watching him in the playoffs and he making his mark. Like, this is where you prove to the people that that you are the player that you want to be. Is in the playoffs, I mean, you do too in the regular season, but you really make your name for yourself when you in the playoffs.
Definitely.
In the finals, particularly, if you can get there.
Paolo's just got to get some help. Franz Wagner is his shooting splits are 40% and 33%. Not great. And then Jalen Suggs has been doing pretty good. He's shooting splits of 46 and 27. So they just need more production. They just need more production, a little better efficiency, and just more production. And I think they can. Hopefully, they can figure that out because their defense has been good. Defense has been solid. So,
what about the other Wagner?
Oh, Mo Wagner. Oh, he's got decent shooting splits, but he don't really play enough for it to matter. You know,
okay.
His shooting splits were fine, but yeah.
Okay.
Want to talk about the Knicks and the Sixers?
Yeah, we can talk about it. We got to
talk about the Knicks and the Sixers.
We got to.
So on the pod, you picked the Sixers.
Yep, I picked the Sixers.
And,
but I thought Embiid went down, and
he did go down.
You know,
he did go down.
I said if Embiid ain't playing, they ain't gonna win.
Yeah,
but Embiid is playing, so I gotta stay with him.
Okay.
Although New York is balling out, man, except for the last game. Except for the last game when Embiid dropped the 50 piece.
Now, did you watch that game? Did you watch any of that game?
Yeah, I watched some of it.
Did you watch the beginning of the game?
Like second quarter, going into halftime.
Man, that first quarter looked like the fix was in. The officiating was crazy. It was so lopsided, so one-sided.
But the game before then, when New York won, was that game 1 or game 2 when they had the controversy? That was game 2, wasn't it?
This one, I'm not saying the fix was in for Philly. I'm saying the fix was in for New York.
But that's what I'm saying. That's how it was when even in game 2 when they were supposed to got them.
But they were in New York,
right?
They in Philly.
And the fix
the fix was in. Like
if you got the refs, then you got them. You know what I'm saying? You got them.
Must be a lot of refs from New York, man. I don't know what was going on there, but and B got frustrated and he got that flagrant foul.
I seen him when he got that.
And that's why
he pulled dude down.
And that's why, because they were making calls on one end and not making calls on the other.
Right.
And Joel Embiid
he got frustrated.
Yeah.
He
and I understood it. Yeah.
Threw him off like.
Yeah, and I understood it. Like, I understood it 100% because I felt the same way. Like I'm watching from home.
I'm surprised they ain't tried to throw him out the game.
I think they would have if it wasn't a playoff game. I think they would have if it wasn't a playoff game. You know, they usually let a little bit more go in playoff games. They don't want to eject superstars in playoff games and swing series, even though it seemed like they were just trying to call the game one way anyway. At least at that point in the game. But I was proud of Embiid for sticking, you know, for just manning up and, you know, just like, well, if I got to get 50, then I guess that's what I'm going to do. Like, you know.
Yeah, he did his thing.
Like, if I just got to destroy all these money, you know, then that's what I'm going to do. And he did it. But he had to get 50 for him to win.
Yeah, but you know who I'm kind of salty that I ain't really seeing who I thought I was going to see?
Who was that?
Buddy Hield.
Oh.
My buddy.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be more of a factor in this series.
I think the Sixers thought that too.
But he ain't been doing what I've known him to do.
Yeah, I don't think he's. I don't know what's going on. He was like popping off when he first got there without Embiid. So I don't know, since Embiid's here, why he's not able to produce, since he's just a shooter. Like, that's what he is. Like, he should eat off Embiid.
Right, because Embiid gonna get the double team down low.
Yeah, it should be a natural fit.
And but he pop it out to Hield.
He's playing 10 minutes a game, and his shooting splits are 14 and 0.
A nothing burger.
1.5 threes a game, and he hasn't hit any yet.
See, that's what I'm saying, man.
So and that's why he played 9 minutes.
But you know who they said was like dumpster juice? Tobias Harris. What his shoot numbers look like?
Tobias is his shooting splits are 39 and 27. Not great.
Dumpster juice.
Not great. He's got a minus plus minus for the series. He's a -1. Not great.
Juice.
Not great. And averaging 8 points and 7.5 rebounds.
But you know who been balling though?
Who was that?
Besides Tyrese, the most improved player of the year, Kelly Oubre.
I don't know about balling. He's been contributing.
But that's all they need him to do.
I mean, he's
that's what they need to do.
He's at 12 points for the series.
But he be doing other things other than, what you can measure in the stats.
Mm-hmm.
He let one player.
Oh, my bad. He's at 10 a game. I was looking at Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry's actually at 12 a game. And is a +7 and a +-. Kelly Oubre's at 10 points and a +4 and +- with shooting splits of 50 and 60, or no, that's a 50% overall. He's 50% from the field and 50% from three.
Right. So I mean,
he's shooting two threes a game, so it's not like he's. But
he's
only averaging. He was only averaging 10, so he's taking.
But he's doing other things.
Yeah, he's making the shots, taking the shots,
right,
and being efficient. So that's all you can ask for him. And Kyle Lowry shooting splits are 50 and 46.5.
But his defenses, he playing good defense.
I mean, his shooting splits are great. So he's he's great. He's been great for them.
Mm-hmm. I noticed your face kind of balled up when I said Tyrese Maxey, the most improved player in the NBA. He already won the award.
No,
yes, he is. Can't take it from him.
No.
Not even if you wanted to.
No, I got no problem with Tyrese.
Oh, okay.
I got no problem with Tyrese Maxey. No.
Okay.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
No. He's the most improved.
Yeah, I mean, and he's been balling. He's actually got the best field goal percentage on the team of the people that really play.
Mm-hmm.
His shooting splits are 50 and 39. So, yeah, he balling. He doing his job.
He carrying the team lightweight.
Yeah, Embiid at 47 and 37.5. So 37.5. Now, how do you feel about Embiid shooting 8 threes a game though? He's shooting a solid percentage. 37.5 is solid, but he's shooting 8 threes a game.
I want to see Embiid just dominate down low, man.
Now, do you think that this is because of his knee, that he's just trying to he's being more of a shooter and doesn't want to get down in there with that janky knee he's got, because that knee janky.
But New York don't really have no big man that's gonna really body him up, or try to keep him out of the paint, or try to keep him from getting to his spot.
Nimhard gritty, man. Or Hartenstein, I'm sorry. Hartenstein. I said Nimhard, that's Indy. Yeah, Hartenstein. Hartenstein be gritty. He can't really work. He can't do nothing with Embiid, but that's what I'm saying. But he gonna throw his body around is what I'm saying. And Embiid don't want that kind of, he got that janky knee. He don't want nobody running into him, and that's why he pulled.
So you think he's afraid of contact right now?
Yeah, I think he's worried about the contact. Okay. So he's taking more jump shots, and that's why he's shooting 47% from the field, because he's, shooting eight threes for your center is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a ton.
Yeah.
And Maxey's shooting 9, but eight's a ton.
But I still feel like he could come in a couple steps and shoot that mid range.
I'm sure he's been shooting his mid-range jumper. I've seen him shooting plenty of mid-range jumpers. So, I mean, what you don't really see is him, posting
down
up
low.
And getting down low. Yeah,
on the block.
Yeah, he's usually
block activity.
Yeah, he's playing like that Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant type of post game. He's on like elbows, free throw line. Like he'll kind of turn somebody around, then he'll face him up. Try to get that jumper off. But he's not backing guys down like and mixing that bag up, like he was when he was healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's definitely not throwing the ball off the backboard again.
Oh, please, no more of that. No more showboat. No more showboat. So you still sticking with New York?
Yeah. I'm still sticking with New York. I just think they got more options. They just got more options. I mean, Jalen Brunson,
he ain't been playing. He ain't had a Jalen Brunson game.
Yeah, I mean his shooting splits they're not even. I was about to say they aren't great. They're not even good. Shooting splits for Jalen Brunson are 35 and 26. Not good.
That's because they kind of lightweight locking down on him a little bit. It's getting tight.
What's going on is that all the other players, like
getting theirs.
Yeah, getting theirs because I guess because of all the attention on Brunson, the other guys got more space to operate. Josh Hart.
Oh, man.
45 and a half and 52. Miles McBride, 46 and a half and 50.
Hart is a factor out there, though.
OG Anunoby, 52% and 40%. And Dante Chivincenzo, he's coming up the rear. He ain't doing.
Man, Dante been hitting clutch shots. I don't care what his shooting split is.
37 and 37.
But he been hitting clutch shots. Like when they need a shot, hit that bow. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, man, we had him, man, and we let him get away. Damn, I'd have kept him over Chris Paul. Cliff Paul, my bad.
Cliff. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'd have kept him.
All right, let's see. Moving right along. Milwaukee and the Indiana Pacers.
They're playing right now.
Yeah, playing right now.
Milwaukee is getting blew out.
Oof.
No Diddy.
No.
No Diddy.
No, actually they're not. They're not. They come back in the game. In the third quarter, it's 90 to 83 Pacers. So they're down 7 going into the fourth quarter.
Okay, they was down like 20-something.
So they rallied. Yeah, they rallied. Dame Lillard's got 18 points, so I guess he had 9. He had 9.5. So he had 9.25. So they're trying to rally the troops, man. What do you think?
I'm going with Indy. I don't care
for the series.
Indy for the series.
Do you think Giannis is coming back?
I don't think he'll be back this series. Man, if he come back this series, he risking injury like Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
And he'd have to be out a whole year.
Yeah.
Next year.
If he tore his Achilles or something like that, yeah.
If he get injured or re-injured, what he got hurt now, even worse. So, go on and sit out this series, let Dame do what he do. And, hope for the best.
Yeah. I don't think Giannis is coming back. I don't think it'd be a good idea to bring him back. At least not in this series. Now, we can have a discussion if they beat the Pacers and we're playing in May. That might be a different discussion. But when Kevin Durant did it, like he had a round of rest and it still didn't help him. It was enough maybe to fool him into thinking he could play. But everybody knows what happened when he got in the game. He didn't last. He didn't make it to halftime.
Yeah.
So I'm picking the Pacers, even though Tyrese Halliburton hasn't been healthy, hasn't looked healthy. It's just Bucks are just too. They're just built around Giannis, and they don't have Giannis, so it's they're just a shell of themselves.
They're missing the main cog in their machine.
Yeah,
the wheels ain't turning. They're missing a big wheel.
Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton's shooting splits are actually pretty good, 47% and 40%, but he's only shooting 8.5 shots a game. So
yeah, he got
he's
more shots up.
Well, but I just think he's not doing it because he ain't right. I think earlier in the year he was probably about 14 shots a game or something like that, 14, 15 shots a game. He was consistently putting up 20s. He was. I'm sure he had a couple 20-20 games. But yeah, it's just Yeah, I think it's more about the Bucks than it is the Pacers, and because the Pacers aren't even 100% healthy. Dame, uh, it's been funny. He's been having like great first halves and bad second halves. Game 1, he had 35 in the first half and 0 in the second half. We gonna call him Clay's here going forward. He had a Clay in the second half.
A nothing burger.
Yeah.
A nothing burger.
And the second game, he had like 26 in the first half and like maybe 7 in the second half or something like that. So he's really just been a one-half player. But tonight he's got 18, 9 in the first half, 9 in the second half so far. So, but his shooting splits have been pretty good, 46 and a half and 50. He just gotta be able to carry it through the whole game for it to translate into a W, I think.
Okay.
Chris Middleton's been playing good, 56 and a half and 28%. You'd like to see that 3-point number a lot better, but Brook Lopez has been sniping 65% from the field and 63% from three. Shooting 5 a game.
Shooting 5 threes.
5 and a half a game.
Okay.
Shooting 5 and a half and hitting 3 and a half a game, yeah. So, Patrick Beverly, 30% and 25. I just wanted to just kind of throw that out there.
Yeah.
You know.
What is that boy Obi Toppin doing?
Obi Toppin?
Obi. Obi-Wan.
So Obi's 35 minutes a game, getting up 4.5 shots a game.
But he playing defense though.
Or no, I'm sorry, he's getting 17 minutes a game, 8 shots, and he's shooting 35% and 11%.
From the tray ball?
And he's shooting 4.5 of them a game.
Mm.
Where what a big boy should say, boy, stop. I think he just needs to chill out, man. Like, yeah, if you.
But he doing other things. See, it ain't always about how many points you score. You gotta be doing other things.
Yeah, I'm not about
other
that.
than just scoring. You know, you gotta be playing defense.
I'm not worried about
the
points, but if the shot's not falling, don't shoot the shot. You know, you shooting 4 threes a game, and you ain't making one. You shoot 11%, like.
Yeah. Stop the threes.
Just
stop the threes.
Just layups and go dunk on them or something. Do Aaron Gordon game. Play Aaron Gordon's game. But yeah, so I just think that series. I just think the Pacers just outlast them because they're
healthier.
I'm not even healthier. They just
they got all their pieces.
Yeah, they got all their pieces. Yeah, they're able to put everybody on the court. So
okay,
yeah.
so they're healthier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So you rolling with the Pacers.
Let's go out west. OKC and the Pelicans. They got game 3 tonight. In New Orleans.
I'm going with
Body
OKC.
block.
I'm going with the who should be the most valuable player.
Now, which game do you think was more indicative of how do you feel like the series is going to play out? Game 1, which was 94-92. Shea hit pretty much the game winner. Or game 2, 92-124, which was a 32-point blowout.
I would say that
which game is more indicative?
It's trending on maybe not that big of a lead, but it's trending towards not a close game, more of maybe like a 10 or 12 point win by OKC.
Zion is still out, so he won't be coming back tonight. I was hearing murmurs of him might being able to come back in the series, but I don't know how true that is.
He really need to rest because he might injure something, man, and then he'll be messed up for the rest of if they was to win, he'll be messed up for, the additional rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Or next year.
Yeah, it's a hammy, and that's always, dicey. That's always a lingering injury. It's always a long-term injury. It's always a nagging injury.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, soft tissue, man. That's stuff you just gotta give time off and let it heal. Give it the proper time. Because if you don't, then you risk the chance of tearing it, straining it further, which will set you back further for the summer.
and that'll make you worse for next year.
Because you won't be able to really work out and improve on your game like you should because you're nursing an injury.
And with him, if he ain't working out, he
eating
gain weight.
If he ain't working out, he eating out.
Hey, you can't say that.
I'm talking about.
Now he just gonna eat and pick up weight, gain weight, and it just wouldn't be the best thing for him.
So do you see the Pelicans getting a game or two, or what? You think?
I wouldn't mind this series going 6.
Okay. So do you think they win tonight then? If they're going to get it to 6, they got to win one of these games.
Yeah, they going to have to, but I don't think they're going to win this one.
No, so they're gonna stave off elimination then, so they're going to win. That means they're going to have to win
one of the next 2
and
games.
then win in OKC after that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's look at the Dallas Mavericks and the Clippers.
Ooh. This game 3 going on right here, right?
Yep, game 3 is tonight.
Okay. The Clippers got to get this. If the Clippers don't get this,
I mean, what they at home though, right? Or no, they're in Dallas though, so they just got to get. I feel like we'll go ahead, but they're the series is shifted to Dallas. They split in the Clippers, or they split in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're headed to Dallas. So you think they got to get this one?
Yeah,
they got to win today. Okay.
Yeah, the Clippers. I mean, because they got to take control of the series.
Okay.
You mess around and let Luka get hot and Kyrie get hot, man, and them build up more momentum. I don't see it faring well for the Clippers. And Kawhi came back and they still lost.
Yeah. Kawhi's got to be. Just looking at the numbers here, it don't look like he's got to be like not at optimal levels because I mean he played 35 minutes in the one game he's played. So he shot 41% and 0. He went over 5 from 3. So that's not great. And that's the game they lost.
A nothing burger.
And that's the game they lost. Even though they did lose it close because Dallas kind of took it at the end. But they've been in the games, and so we'll see. Luka, who do you think's been the best player of the series? Who would you say? You got Luka, you got Kyrie, you got Paul George, you got James Harden.
Luka.
Luka's averaging 32 a game with 7 assists and 9 rebounds. Shooting splits are 42% from 3 and 42% from the field. Or no, 42% from the field and 34% from 3.
Okay.
So, not great. Like, he's probably shooting too much. Meanwhile, Kyrie Irving's at 50 and 50 all the way around. Luka's shooting 13 threes a game and over the first 2 games. Attempting 13 threes a game.
Oh.
Averaging 4.5 makes. I mean, it's good for 34.5%. So it's the baby 35%, not the worst, not great, but I don't know how efficient you're going to be when you shoot 13 of them a game. Like, that's crazy. Kyrie's shooting 7 of them a game. He's at 50%. So I'd say Kyrie's had the better balance of efficiency. Lucas at 26 shots a game. Kyrie's at 18 shots a game. Kyrie splits are 50-50.
But you went into the analytics.
Uh-huh.
Luka's still running the show, and he's still having a better game.
Yeah.
Scoring the more points.
Doing a more overall thing.
Right. Kyrie just robbing again.
But he's good at it.
He's good at it. He won a championship.
Now,
robbing.
What I didn't see coming was James Harden being 25 and 8. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. Shooting splits of 45 and 38. He's shooting 10.5 threes a game.
But he only liked that because Kawhi ain't there.
Well, he was there for the second game.
Yeah, he was, but he wasn't. He was, but he wasn't.
He better do something.
It looked like he was out there, but he wasn't out there. Not for real. I don't think he quite healed up yet. For real.
Yeah, he's definitely not 100%. Definitely not 100%. Let's see. Yeah, game 2, James Harden had 22 and 8. So he still pretty much did what he did. So I mean, he had a few more points the first time. Still had 8 assists. So he's been kind of steady as she goes. So yeah, I think the best player, like you said, the best player has been Luka in the series, but the Clippers have more balance. They just got more production from more places.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because
everybody else contributed.
Dallas depends a whole lot on Luka and Kyrie, a whole lot.
Well, P.J. Brown been coming alive.
P.J. Washington.
Yeah, damn, I said P.J. Brown. Yeah, Washington, P.J. Washington. He been coming alive. He been getting points when they needed it.
He's been 14 and a half a game, shooting splits of 45 and 45.
Mm-hmm.
So 45% from 3 is great.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, but that's their production, man. It's 32 and a half, 27 for Kyrie, 14 and a half for PJ, and then you at 5 points. So go from 32 to 27 to 14 and a half to 5.
Who had 5 points?
Derek Lively, he's averaging 5.
Oh.
Derek Jones is averaging 5. Tim Hardaway Jr. is averaging 3.
Yeah, he was doing well before Kyrie got there.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Gafford,
like he salty Kyrie there.
Gafford at 1.5.
But what is rebounds and block shots like?
I don't think he's really been in the games too much. Gafford's at half a rebound. Yeah, he's at half a rebound. He's played 12 minutes a night, averaging 12 minutes a night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so 14% from the field. Not what you want from a big man, you know. Especially if he's supposed to be like a lob threat and, you know, dunking
around the basket.
Yeah. I mean, but they got Zubac down there, and he can't do nothing with Zubac. Like, yeah.
True that.
I mean, Zubac ain't like some all-star, but he's like a legitimate center.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta respect him. He's, you know.
So who you still rocking with Dallas?
Yeah, I'm taking Dallas. I just don't believe in the Clippers. I don't believe in Kawhi's health. So I'm taking Dallas.
I got to go with the Clippers, the best team in LA.
Oh, I don't know about that either.
Shit, they ain't getting swept.
They both gonna be out in the first round.
But they ain't gonna get swept.
They ain't playing the Nuggets.
Hey, it's like
they ain't playing the Nuggets.
Hey, but check this out. It's like if you in a boxing match and you get knocked out, other than going a decision. You know, I'd rather go to decision and get knocked all the way out. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah.
They both get knocked out.
And no, they're not gonna both get knocked out.
I mean,
one team gonna get knocked out, another team gonna get the decision.
One team going 4 rounds, the other one going 6 rounds. They both get knocked out.
Now, see, like
one team going 4th round.
4 rounds.
Yeah, if you're knocked out in the 4th round, the other one get knocked out in the 6th round.
It's just gonna
they
a 6-round decision. No, it's not gonna be a knockout. A knockout is a sweep.
For a decision, it's gotta be 7. It's gotta go 7 for a decision.
It's a sweep. A sweep is a knockout. That's a technical knockout. What you talking about?
TKO.
Yeah, but this one knocked all the way out.
But yeah. Let's go right into it. Nuggets and the Lakers, man. Nuggets and the Lakers. What are your thoughts? Have you watched any of the series?
Man, you know I've been watching. You know I've been
watching. You used to
watching.
watch Laker games. Huh?
I used to watch just to see LeBron lose. That's why I be watching. You know, I just love it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I be giggling and shit. I be sitting there giggling like, look at it, he crying. He's still crying like a little girl. And man, he when things go his way, he get the calls that he know he don't supposed to get. He love it. You know, he don't got nothing to say, but when when the calls don't go his way, oh man, he get to crying like a baby. He get to whining and crying.
Not crying.
Yeah, he get to crying. He be crying. Yeah, that's what he do. That's my new word for him.
Oh man,
he be crying.
I was gonna ask you they go home Sunday, but you already or Saturday, but you already said they getting swept.
Yeah, swept. I'm gonna have the broom out for you when you get here on the next podcast. Yeah. I'm gonna have the broom. You know, like we did last year. I had the broom right there. He ain't even come to that one. He ain't even come to that one. He's like, nah, I got some stuff to do at the house. I gotta fix something. Right? Wifey got me fixing something. I'm like, yeah, okay. I had to do that podcast by myself. You know, but
I mean, well, he couldn't wait to do it, so he had to get that one up that day, just like now.
Yeah, I don't see them getting the game.
Yeah, I mean, they've had leads in all the games and lost all the leads.
Yeah, the first game they had a 12-point lead, lost the game. The second game they had a 20-point lead, lost the game. The third game they had another 12-point lead, lost the game. They can't hang with them. They cannot hang with them. LeBron his age is showing. AD been having a nice game. AD been doing his thing.
He's been balling. He's been playing great.
But they've been shutting down everybody else. Austin Reeves ain't had a good game. D'Lo have a decent game, then have an awful game. And then your boy Spencer Dinwiddie, oh man, I don't know what's up with your boy Dinwiddie. Man, you might have to talk to him.
I told you he wasn't good.
And who was that boy they got from Miami, Gabe Vincent?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he ain't playing good neither. I mean, Rui trying to play, but he can't play because he guarding Jokic.
Jokic, yeah. And
then when he get on the offensive end, his legs is gone. His shots ain't falling for him the way. I guess that's a lot of pressure, you know what I'm saying? You have to guard Jokic. And, you know, he's no Draymond Green, you know, so, you know, I guess that's why Draymond don't even really be shooting as much when he guard Jokic. You know, he get the passing or, you know, he get them layups, the easy bunnies. You know, he don't try to shoot no jump shots. Because his legs going to be there. You know, Jokic is what? Is he 300 pounds? Or close to it.
Jokic?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think he's like 380. He's probably 275.
Shit, that's close. Just a quarter away.
I mean, it's still not there. Like I'm sure he don't want you adding them 25 pounds to him.
Hey man, shit.
Let's say 284. 284.
16 pounds away. Yeah, he close.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just a few hamburgers away.
Yeah.
With cheese, extra mayo. Yeah. But they gonna wrap it up. Whether they play Saturday or Sunday, I see Denver sweeping them boys. You know, getting them up out the way. You know what I'm saying? They ain't won the championship since Kobe was there. You know. You know.
I ain't even gonna speak on it.
Not a true championship. Since the Mamba. You see the Mamba. You seen. Yeah. They ain't won no championship since then. You know. COVID don't count. But anyway.
I'm looking at these shooting split. I'm looking at these numbers that the Nuggets have been putting up. 3 players over 20 points a game. And the 4th at 18 a game. They've been balling, man.
Hey, hold on. It was one play where LeBron blocked Murray's shot. Murray was coming in for a dunk. LeBron blocked it. And then you know he wanna flex and he wanna ball his face up and look at him like yeah. But at the end of the game, he didn't want to get on Murray when Murray hit that game winner over AD. Yeah. That's the shot you should have been blocking. Yeah. Where that face was at? Where that face was at, I mean, not Bill Haney. But yeah, you know, you gotta eat that crow. You know what I'm saying? When you do all that old boisterous stuff and then you don't win, man, people love it. Like we just love it.
Just look foolish.
Yeah. And it's time to just sit down. You know, it probably wouldn't be so bad if he wasn't doing all that stuff. I'm glad I don't see him do the powder no more. You know,
he still do it.
Oh, he still do the powder.
He still do it.
Oh,
They just,
okay.
you know, just he's been doing it for 20 years, so it ain't no need to put it on Sports Center no more. You know, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
He probably don't. He don't do it like he used to do in Cleveland to make a rainbow with it.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
You know, like it ain't as theatrical, but he still do it though. He still do it.
Okay. He just don't rub it on his hands and just.
Yeah, you know. I mean, he still kind of do that, but yeah, it don't. Yeah. It just.
That's why we just love this. I enjoy it when I see him lose and you know come up short.
Yeah. So.
Because he's too theatrical.
Yeah. I just want
to. What was you saying about him? You were saying something about him before we went on air.
Oh, I just want him off my team, man.
Oh, you want him off the team?
Yeah, I mean we can lose in the first round without him. We don't need him to lose in the first round. What we need LeBron for to do that?
LeBron James.
Yeah, I mean
LeBron James. That's what you talking about.
Yeah, I'm ready for the rebuild, man.
Okay.
Go ahead and go to Vegas and start your team up. Like,
okay. So you don't want LeBron James on the team?
No, I'm cool. I'm good.
You're cool.
I was cool after you got the little bubble ring. You know, like yeah. You mean like I said back then, man. Like he did his job. Put his little 40 on the nightstand and go ahead and go about your way, man. Like you did what you came here to do. Now go ahead and get on out of here.
Now, well, he's supposed to win he's supposed to be, the great or whatever. You know, he was supposed to have won a real championship in L.A. You know, one where people ain't feeling like they finna die.
No,
don't know if don't know if they people finna pass away or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, when they thinking about when they could just concentrate on basketball and not, real life. You know, win a championship like that.
Mental toughness is part of toughness, though, man. Like it's part of it.
I ain't going with that. People was actually dying.
Yeah, I mean, people
was dying.
People want to give LeBron the mentally fragile, thing, but discredit that when,
No, he's still mentally fragile. He ain't got that bite down in him. He ain't got that bite down in him. He can be tough when everybody else is mentally fragile. Be tough when everybody else tough. Don't see other people like, they don't look right. They don't look right. Oh, now I'm tough. Now I'm super bad. No, player. I want the same energy. You know what I'm saying? When you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, their season's over, man. No need to keep talking about that.
You don't want to talk about that, huh?
I mean, they're down 3-0. Like, so I mean, it ain't nothing to talk about. They going to the crib. That's it. That's all it is to it.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
But let's go to another series where the other team hasn't won a game yet. Now they're gonna try to win their game. Tonight at home. The Timberwolves
and the
Phoenix Suns. Yeah, this was in Phoenix. What do you think? What do you think happens with this series and this game?
I expect Phoenix to put up a real fight. If Phoenix mess around and let Anthony Edwards and Cat do what they've been doing the first 2 games, it's gonna be hurt. It's curtains for them. And then they got that boy, who was that, Jalen McDaniels?
Jaden McDaniels, yeah.
Is it Jalen or Jaden?
Jaden.
Jaden. Yeah, that boy Jaden McDaniels locking somebody up. Mm-hmm.
It's been Booker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I seen he had some possessions on Durant, but it's been Booker.
Yeah, hey. Well, he started out on Durant, I think. And then if Book get hot or Book hitting some shots, he get up on Book, cut his lights off, turn his power all the way off. You know, that's what they've been doing, man. They've been locking them up and tell them don't turn that light on. Turn that light off. In there. You know how your mama used to tell you, boy, turn that light off in there.
And Jaden giving you 17. He giving you 17 to 7.
And turning y'all lights off. Don't turn that light on. Don't let me come in there and see that light on, boy.
Yeah. Shooting splits of 54 and 33, so not terrible on the 3-point percentage.
But the 54 is good.
Yeah, respectable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. On the Suns side, Durant's averaging 24.5, Booker's at 19, and Beal's at 14. Shooting splits, Durant's at 53% and 50%. Booker's at 38% and 25%. And Beal's at 44% and 43%. So it's looking like Booker is the one that's having the most trouble. Because Beal's shooting is fine, really. 44% from the field and 43% from three.
But he ain't scoring enough, though.
Yeah, he's getting 13 shots a game and 13 and a half shots a game, and Booker's getting 14 and a half shots a game, and KD's got the lion's share with 16 shots a game. So shots are pretty evenly distributed.
But I think KD's last game, I think he scored like only 18 points, something like that. And I think Booker had 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've been
not
getting
good,
shut
man.
down.
Durant's minus 22 for the series. Booker's a minus 19 and a half for the series. And Beal's a minus 10 for the series.
If Minnesota shuts these boys down again this next game, it's over for them.
I don't know what the Suns do. What do they do? I mean, their team
up.
Their team was geared for offense.
And at the beginning of the year, in preseason, they were slated to be one of the top teams in the West, if not win the whole thing.
Top 3 or 4 teams.
With the addition of Beal. Things ain't worked out.
And that ain't it.
Things did not work out. So, what you think they do if they don't get out this first round?
Run it back. What else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? They got Booker, they got Durant, and they got Beal. Like, what else you gonna? I mean,
one of them guys.
They all getting like the max for what? What you gonna bring in?
A point guard, a real point guard.
I think you still try to get a real point guard and just trade the other pieces. You know, like you try to, see what you can scrape up. Because you don't got to get. I mean, I think they just need a competent point guard. They probably just need like a Mike Conley. I mean, not Mike Conley, but you know what I'm saying. Like just a competent point guard. Yeah. Because they got 3 super. I don't want to call them superstars, but they got 3 all-stars on their team.
Okay.
So I think you just got to get a competent point guard in there who can, play a little defense and run the team and that be that. If they can get that guy to Washington, that'd be good, I think.
What guy?
Is it Tyler?
The Wizards?
Yep. I mean, it don't matter to them. They can't use no point guard. Like they don't matter whether they have a point guard or not. What they got going on over there, that don't matter.
Oh man.
Now, so the Phoenix Suns are pretty name heavy.
Top heavy.
Name heavy, I think. But yeah. What would you think if they tried to, on the cheap, try Ben Simmons? Will you?
That probably be good, man.
If he'd ever get on the court.
Yeah, if he could get on the court and stay on the court, that'll be good for him because he don't shoot a lot.
He ain't a shooter, so he's just gonna be looking to drive, and they're all shooters.
And drive and kick it. Yeah, that'll be good. Plus he play good defense, so that'll kick up their defense. So that's what they need. They need defense. They don't need to be trying to outscore everybody and not play defense.
Yeah, in the theoretical world, that'd be a great move.
Yeah,
but we don't live in a theoretical world. We live in a real world. And so I don't think that's something that will really work in real life because Ben Simmons hasn't showed that he's wanted to play basketball.
No, not since Doc ruined him.
Yeah, so yeah, but I don't think they get broken up. I think the Timberwolves are an up and coming team. This is like Anthony Edwards' coming out party, and Minnesota's been a better team all year. So I just think they're just going to lose to a better team. I didn't think it looked like this.
Right.
But
that's good that they knocked out. That they will knock out the Suns.
Yeah, I mean,
a so-called high-powered team.
I mean, styles make fights, as you know, and this is just it don't mix with what they got going on, man.
True that. True that. Yeah. Well, we already did the Thunder.
That was it, man. We hit them all.
Well, what do you think about in the Western Conference Final? The Thunder versus the Timberwolves.
Oh,
I think that's what I'm looking for.
I like the Thunder, man. I like the Thunder. I think I like the Thunder.
That's what I'm looking for.
I like the Thunder.
Thunder versus the Timberwolves.
I like Shea. I like Jalen Williams. Chet. I like it.
And I would say the winner, if they was to meet in the finals, the winner of that series will win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because Boston go through ups and downs in the playoffs, and really they have downs.
That is what I want to talk to you about. The Boston Celtics. Will they ever be good enough?
I don't know. If they can't do it with this team that they got right now, they ain't gonna be able to do it. Because this is the best team that they've had, and they world beaters in the regular season. And then when the postseason come, another season come, which is the postseason. They nut up. I don't know if they still shell shocked from when the Warriors beat them,
or shell shocked from when the Heat beat them. I mean, I think that this iteration of the Boston Celtics will be known in the same category as the Buffalo Bills, but they didn't make NBA Finals other than one. They made one NBA Finals, but they're gonna be like the Buffalo Bills. They're gonna be like, and not as iconic, not nowhere nearly as iconic. They're gonna be that Phoenix Suns team. They're gonna be that Phoenix Suns. They're gonna be the Steve Nash Suns.
Oh, okay.
That just weren't good enough.
Right. And Amari, Stoudemire. Yeah.
Just weren't good enough.
True that.
Except that this Celtic team actually made it to one NBA Finals. I think that Suns team should have made it to NBA Finals, but it was some garbage with Steve Nash getting thrown into a scores table and getting players ejected. Some garbage. But yeah. I think they should have made the finals. I think they were going to beat that Spurs team that year. And then they would have played Cleveland in the NBA Finals, I believe. And I think they'd have just ran Cleveland out of there. But yeah, I think they're gonna be like I said, the Buffalo Bills or that Phoenix Suns team,
right? That
had a good run, weren't good enough. And like I said, I don't think they're as iconic because Steve Nash, what he was doing was like, it was so just different than what everybody else was doing. The Boston Celtics, I mean, you can't really, I mean, I don't really know if they have any kind of signature, you know, like, I mean, they play defense, but like, is it like, you know, 80s Pistons defense? No. Is it like 2006 or 2004 Pistons? No. I mean, they play good defense, but like, I just think it'll be a footnote. It'll be a forgettable team.
Yeah, especially if they don't win it. Shit, all the teams that don't win it is forgettable.
Not true. I mean, because we still talk about the Suns, though. We'll still well, I just brought the Suns up, or the Sacramento Kings.
I forgot about
the Sacramento Kings.
I forgot about them. I forgot about them. I don't think nothing else about them. Did they win?
What?
They came in second or third or fourth? No, they didn't win. We don't think about it. We don't think about it when they lose. You don't think about the loser.
I ain't gonna go back and forth with you. I ain't gonna do it.
Yo, because you know I'm right. You know I'm right. Yeah. I ain't really got nothing to say. I said what I said.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we both meant what we said.
Definitely.
You know. But commercial break me one time for the one time. If y'all disagree with anything that we had to say, anything, it don't matter. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know. We will go back and forth with you. And you know what I'm saying? You say what you say, I say what we say, and we can say whatever we say together. You know? So do that. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Share this. Hey, it is what it is. That's all that it is.
All right.
It is what it is. So this is what we do when we through. Peace. If you don't got YouTube, or you can't watch it on YouTube, you can always listen to us on audio podcast, anywhere you get your audio podcast, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Google, wherever you get your audio podcast. Check us out.